Bamboo is one of those materials. It's a plant. You only see it in Asian restaurants, but if you get to learn more about bamboo, it's actually, you could bend it, you could stretch it, you could put stress on it, and it doesn't break. You could actually bend it, and then after you take the stress off, it goes back to its original form. And that's the kind of faith that God is calling us to have. Bamboo faith. But how does that happen? Because so many times you hear like, yes, have that bamboo faith, and you're like, but how do I get there? First of all, I would say have joy in it. Have joy because you know that God is on your side. God is putting everything in order for you to be able to run and just enjoy your season with you and God. And just knowing that, hey, God has taken you out of one issue before, He's gonna do it again. So you don't have to worry. Smile, have joy in the middle of it. I know it's hard, but with God, we could do anything. The second thing is we build endurance with God. You know, in those seasons when we're trying to build endurance and we're trying to figure things out, God is like, you know what? I'm putting you through this because I'm trying to stir something in you. I'm trying to build something in you. So just take a hold of their endurance and build it and be like, you know what, God, yes, I know I'm enduring this, God, but I'm also going to have joy in this. And the last way that you have to jump into is getting the wisdom of God. But the only way that happens is by reading and getting into the Word of God. When you're reading and you're in the Word of God, things just start shifting. It's so many times like God is trying to speak to our hearts and let us know things, but since we're not in His Word, we're not really don't know what He sounds like. We don't know the promises that He has for us and what He's believing in us. James 17:18, it says that of all creation, He chose His prized possession became us. Out of all creation, we became His prized possession. So that means you and me, out of everything that roams the earth, roams the seas, roams the skies, we are God's prized possession. But we will never know these things until we get into the Word of God. Because just like bamboo, you need things around you. You need to have joy. Like, God, I trust this, the endurance. But to do all of that, you need the Word of God. To be able to build joy, you get the verses that you get to go back to, like, God, you know, I could do everything through you. You have already walked before me. So when you're in season that you're frustrated and you don't know what you're doing, you go back to that bamboo faith. Like, God, it doesn't matter what weapon is formed against me. It doesn't matter what's happening around me. God, I have bamboo faith. I have people around me that will fight with me, that will stand in the gap with me. I have you that I speak to every day, and I'm just getting in close community with you. The whole goal is to get so close to God that you could hear His whisper. That way, when you're going through a situation, you're not like, hey, what do I do? No, I have bamboo faith. I know that God is leading me. I know exactly what to do. You need to remember, you're God's prized possession. He knows us. He knows our trials. He knows our situations. And He's never going to leave us alone. Stand on your bamboo faith and promise it won't break.